Yeah, we got a big day. Special guest, Trevor Schultz out here, taking the $50 challenge.
I don't know how special I am, but
You're very special. So special, I pressed my outerwear. I put on some cologne. Got to smell good.
nice. You do smell good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I just handed you $50 for the
Oh, yeah.
Greens and Regulation Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking, man, how embarrassing would it be to miss the first green, right?
And it's happened. It's
Yeah.
happened. We've had tour player throw their clubs out into
Right.
the street after a hole-in-one because they just missed the previous green. So like,
Oh! What hole did that happen?
on the hole-in-one happened on 7. It was great. It was
Nice.
great. He hit it. He's like, that's probably going to go in the hole.
Right.
And just sure enough, 10 feet behind, spun it back right in the hole. And that club went straight down the street.
Nice.
And of course, I went out and grabbed it because that's what we do.
I'm stoked to come out and play on a par 3 track. It's been a while.
Par 3 courses are my favorites. And I like the smaller par 3 courses, the ones that are like real par 3, like they have 150 to 200 yard
Right.
holes. They're okay.
Yeah.
But the smaller ones,
Right.
the 50, 60 yards, 80
Right.
yards.
Right.
You know, I got a chance to go out to Terranea the other day. Dude, that place is sick.
Awesome. That place is awesome.
Sick. And
What hole?
they
what-
hooked us up on the green fee.
Nice. Nice.
But
That's
they
a pricey
have,
one too. It's
They
like
have a
$60.
couple. They have a couple really long, like 9's really long.
Yeah.
Think
I don't remember if it's like 3
9?
or 4. I remember it being into the wind. It's going like back southwest. Yeah, I remember hitting like a 5-iron to a back left flag there. It's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Okay, so today here are the rules.
All right. Here we go.
Wherever the blue markers are, I mean, they could be. You can already tell on 9, which is one of our longest holes, they're already up. But
Okay.
it doesn't matter. It
Okay.
doesn't matter where they are.
Okay.
You can use a tee. There's
Okay.
no rules. You can have 20 different clubs. You can use a range ball if you want. Some guys are like, oh, I'll just use a pinnacle that doesn't spin. I'm like, if you think you're that, sure,
Okay.
go ahead. There's no rules.
Okay.
The ball, if it's on the green, winner. You don't
Right.
have to putt. We can walk to the next hole.
Okay.
That's happened too.
All right.
So it'll.
Well, I was thinking we could do maybe like a little 5-5-10 action too.
We
maybe.
can.
All right.
We can. Oh
Okay.
gosh, I should have brought more money. I've seen this guy's action.
Oh, God,
I've seen his
oh,
act.
no.
I need to bring more money. I got
no.
Venmo, PayPal. I've got it all. So
Am I going to lead us off? Or?
let's do it.
Okay. All right. I got 116. Not in the greatest mental aspect because I'm just worried about going on ahead and losing my $50 that I just gave to James, but just chill out a little bit and try to put a good move on it. See what happens.
Oh.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Oh.
Ah, no! Oh, man.
Oh my God.
And it's over.
Ah.
Oh.
I mean, he's my friend. I don't know
Oh,
how. I don't
no.
know how to feel. I don't know
Well,
how to feel.
You should.
Trevor's my friend. I don't know how to
feel
feel.
good. Man, what are you doing? You're at sea level. Take more club.
Trevor, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you tell all
What's
your
that?
tour player buddies
Yeah.
about what just happened? If I
So-
had Twitter, I would tweet that right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, pure. Sit. All right.
Okay.
Pitching wedge. I've flied about 122, 123. That's my full pitching wedge. I've got 116.
Yeah.
I'm slightly into the breeze, right? But
Yeah.
I'm a little amped up.
Yeah.
So I was like, hit like a 10 o'clock pitching wedge.
Yep.
Just dump it somewhere around the flag and get it to spin a little bit. And man, I just took a little too much off.
So historically, no one's ever gone long on this hole.
Yeah.
No one who's ever taken a bet has actually landed it over the green or on the, like, long enough to miss it long.
Yeah.
No one's gone left.
Yeah.
Which means they kind of obviously the better players take this bet and they kind of hold it off.
Right.
So they make sure they don't hook it left.
Right.
And they just kind of hold it off to the right.
Right.
But they're so terrified of going long, knowing, and we talk about like, hey, what if I spin it off? And it's like, yeah, be careful of spinning it off.
Right.
Be careful of spinning it off.
Yeah. Yeah, I flew that, just barely onto the edge. Wasn't anywhere close to getting there.
Yeah, I like coming out here and playing with whoever I paired up with.
Yeah.
Because, just to watch them enjoy the game. And if I could, tell them something.
Yeah.
To say, hey, put the cart over here. It's so much easier to walk to the next, that makes the game more enjoyable opposed to walking way back.
Right.
Little stupid things like that. I don't know, I care about. I seem to.
Teaching somebody how to properly repair a pitch mark.
Yeah. Or, when I come out here and play with beginners, I'll say, hey, can I give you a tip? And I'll just give them a good lie on the tee box.
Yeah.
This is a better way to tee the ball. It's easier to hit it.
Right.
And if they stick to it, how much easier does that make?
Sure. Anytime you have an opportunity to get some air underneath the ball, right?
Oh, yeah. 3 guys helped me realize how weak my grip got. And I'm just like, I didn't know that. But it's not weak out of the bunker or chipping. It just got weak hitting long shots where it really, really matters.
Yeah.
I think short game, it matters quite a bit. I think I prefer the strong grip.
Sure.
It helps the hinge.
Yeah.
Something that's not really talked about even in social media. It's just, this is so easy. This is This is easy for Paul Runyon. That toe up, hands just locked in. That's really easy. But if you're gonna have a one-handed chipping contest with your left hand, you're not gonna beat me with a weak grip.
Sure.
But anyone who shows up like this, I'm a little worried.
How great are those videos of Daly chipping with one hand, man? It's just long and fluid, and it just hinges here. He's hitting it there like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's not really popular these days. That type of they go, oh, you're gonna stick it in the ground. It's like, well, I'll show you.
Right. Have you ever had a moment with an outstanding player, right? And looked at their motion around the greens and gone, dude, what are you doing? Try this. And then they go, whoa, I didn't realize I should be doing that. Have you ever had that happen? An outstanding ball striker that doesn't have good hands, or do they always...
Okay, outstanding player or ball striker?
Ball striker. Somebody who could be a good player.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The great players seem to pick up on small tips and run with it really quick.
Yeah.
The players who are struggling, it's almost they're not willing to learn. If they're a really good ball striker, they try to be perfect. They try to do things. But yes, sometimes you get guys where it's like, hey, when you're trying to hit it high, you flip your wrist a little bit.
Right.
They're like, really?
Right.
I'm like, why not? They're like, this is easy.
Right. Right.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
When I do, I've taught some good players how to hit a little bit like a draw runner. And I'll just take a high lofted club and shut the face because you can get the club pointed more left. You're like, I never really thought about that.
Right. Right.
Just feel like a genius.
Right.
It's amazing. It's amazing how my mindset changes so much when you're out here. When I'm playing alone, it's so much easier to Like I have a plan. It doesn't change.
Right.
I just want to hit my numbers.
Right.
I don't get excited. When I'm playing by myself, I don't make mistakes like I did on 5. Because I would never chase that back pin. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not even that good. And not that good as in not practicing that much. My dispersion's wider. Like, what am I doing trying to hit a little 9 back there?
Right.
You know, when I've never actually ever hit a 9-iron back there on that hole. Ever.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to be a little
Press
cuter.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
And sure enough, you suffer.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy, regardless of what I shoot, if I don't do that one time the rest of the round. Regardless of what I shoot.
Right. A lot of people in a situation like this, they won't even think about hitting the putter. And you've got this severe false front, and they'll pull out like a 56 or something and try to dump it in right
Which
here.
is the
and leave
hardest
right?
shot you could have picked.
Right?
Yeah, that's the hardest.
Yeah.
That would be the hardest. You know, one of the analogies I use for that is when you take the highest lofted club, when the ball's not rolling and your lie's like not that great, it's the equivalent of being short-sighted behind a bunker and trying to hit a 5-iron.
Right.
Because you could do it doesn't mean that you should.
Right.
Maybe you got great hands and you can do it. And you know, if you're a tournament player, I don't really care what club you use, but you should. Most tournament players who are good, they can hit 4, 5, 6 different clubs and be perfectly fine.
Right.
You can give them a 3-wood and they'll hit it fine, and
Right.
give them a pitching wedge, they'll hit it fine. Putt it, hit it fine.
Right.
A lot of times, what I see with amateur golfers is, you know, you give them a 7-iron or a putter, and they it's not even close.
Right.
It's like, well, I expect you to become better at golf. I expect you to hit this club upside down and hit it decent.
Right. You were demonstrating on the last tee how you're working on your waggle.
Yeah, my waggle. Yeah, my waggle gets, when I get nervous or I'm not hitting it well, I get really stiff and out here like this. And I'm working on this like just 3-dimensional waggle because I don't know, my brain freezes, just doesn't want to move. And I'll go, that's what it feels like.
Right.
I mean, I'm good enough, I make it work, but it's just not quite there.
Right.
But allowing this club, you know, it's a little bit this way, there's a little bit of forearm rotation, there's a little bit of this, just a combination of all that. Club face opens. You know, a lot of great players. I mean, I teach that, I believe in that. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the that type of, I guess it's hard for me to call that a waggle. Like, that to me is not a waggle. That's almost like I don't know.
Yeah. Almost like somebody's forcing to try to feel like they're taking it just
it's like
straight
a drill.
back. Right.
It's almost a drill.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the waggle goes on ahead and allows you to feel some synchronicity and some flow right off the bat, right?
Yeah.